here we are in game. Very nice. Alex, welcome in. Lane splitting in a Skoda, even if you don't hit anyone, I would not recommend that. No. Lane splitting is legal in the real world in some places if you're in a motorbike. I wouldn't suggest, even if you have a really small car going between traffic, don't do that. People do that because they know that traffic will move over a bit. Don't do that, that's really dumb.
Big fan.
You can't lane split in another vehicle, that's not quite how that works. Emergency vehicles can in certain countries, like people keep talking about the Germany does that. It's very nice. When you hear an emergency vehicle, you move over, that's fine. Ricky, welcome in, unbeaten. 4 months. Illegal in Germany. Yeah, it's not legal everywhere. I don't know what our stance or its stance. Is it in this country? Don't want to know. Can you lane split on bike in UK? Filtering, we apparently can do it. In some states it is, some states it isn't. Depends on the country. But in a car, like a Skoda, no. Because it's your car, so don't do that. Please don't do it. Yo, welcome in. Filtering, yeah, that makes sense. It's fine. It's labeled as filtering as well. So this is where we finished our drive. I'm not going to be moving from here. But now, of course, on this scene, they can also see the admin panel is at the top there, the full panel, the mini-map is in the bottom corner, and they would be able to see the chat. You might have to turn your phone sideways, though. If you don't be able to see anything in detail. But we're testing it out. Because for too long, they've been limited in what they can see. And hey, they voted for it. So, why not, right? Dogeberg. Let's have a look at Dogeberg. Oh, yeah, that's normal. Filtering at a red light. Yeah, like sitting in between traffic, yeah. It's illegal, but gets seen. What, so they don't really care too much despite it actually being illegal, dog? Well, if something is technically illegal, I still wouldn't really recommend doing it then. Just in case the one chance you are seen doing it, and then they're like, we don't know. This is normal. This is normal. What I do need to do, though, from the driving stream, is because we're doing this, I'll turn that on before we punish anyone. How many people does the server hold? This server has 5,000, of which there's just shy of 4,000 on right now. Not bad amount of people. They do this as well, which doesn't help. Please don't do that. Can I rate your vehicle? If you take a picture of it, you can put it in the Discord. In English, it means it's tolerated. Ah. But you say it's illegal, though. Yeah, illegal but tolerated. They just don't really care. Then there's more important things to enforce. I think that's the take on that. Like, do it, don't do it. It's not that bad. If you cause an accident, then of course that's far worse. Something like that. That kind of view. Nice. This is what we love. Now, if I TP to people to look at their vehicles, we'd never get anything done. That's why. If you join for the driving streams and turn up in whatever vehicle you want, inevitably I will look at your vehicle, because that's how that works. During the admin streams, not really, because then too many people will do it. Why is there traffic? This is just the hotspot. Too many people go here when they... Please go forward. When they don't need to be, really. They want to turn because if you go down here and round a roundabout, you'll be stuck for another 10 or so minutes. Saw that. There we go. Good. And then, of course, that wastes their time because some people decide to take their job even if it's really, really, really late. And then the late music plays, which pressures them. And, yeah, they get put off for that. They get pressured to speed up. Same with drugs. It gets tolerated. Okay, yeah, but surely not every drug, right? Like the really bad ones, right? The Dominator 3, which is used for storm chasing. Yes, I think I've seen it drive by, actually. There's also an AI vehicle in ATS, which is a, obviously, non-branded street map car, like Google Street Maps. That one's quite funny. I believe I saw it when one of the other DLCs first came out. And I was driving around somewhere near an airport, I think. And I saw one on the road outside. Was it Iowa? It might have been Iowa. It's pretty cool to see that. And then when I saw, I think Jinko was driving through and whatever, she saw it as well. And I thought maybe it just got added because it's new to that DLC. Right. No one going the wrong way. A few of them might try and push around. This is fine. Pro mods sometimes. I don't have the newest version of Pro mods yet, but upon getting it at some point, we'll do a Pro mods moderation session. Do you know where the busy place is in Pro mods? Because just like looking at the CD road, it will only be in that one damn place. Oh, hello. We had, yeah, this Sasha. We had Sasha and Frank and people like that join the server and post the pictures of all their various multicolored vehicles. Wow. There's only one Kirkness, yes. It's not on Sim 1, sadly. System tell you, no, these are reports made by people. So all these numbers at the top here that I can show, these are players reporting other players, and I will look through them. The lane is closed because it's to persuade filtering and to stay in the correct lane. People don't know how to filter like this, though. But if there were two lanes, people don't know how to sort of merge in turn. They don't know how to work together. So filter them early into one lane, and then they should behave. So if you stay in this lane, you will eventually merge straight onto the road because they squeeze in between. So, Pavel's on the stream. Oh, that must mean they're talking about something serious, huh? What are they talking about? Hello, Ghost. What are they talking about? What's the theme of the stream? Are they doing a Let's Play thing? Are they doing a showcase of something? History. History? Nice. Nice. I saw that one. I was tempted to go and... Oh, okay. Well, now we're going to have to... If I report one of them back, I'll report Sasha for that. Not to ban you, don't worry. If you're lurking in the stream, not to ban you. I just want to get context. Because, of course, they disappear very, very, very quickly. Where they at? Come back. Okay, this one. And I suppose it enables me to see, like, what caused them to decide to suddenly do that. ETS2 needs 1058. It doesn't need 1058. It needs nothing. Or default public version. We're on full 158 now. We're not needing to be on 10.58. Set it to whatever the default setting is, and it should download that, and then you should be completely fine. Good job, good job, good job. Nice. Nice. Don't do that. They had no need to change lane there. Hope they're okay now. From Germany to UK, guten Abend. Hello. Yeah. First one already, see? Easy. That's what it says when you try and load it. Is TMP up to date? But the game is up to date. That's the thing. You don't need temp anymore. It doesn't need temp anymore in the Steam properties, because it used to be setting it to none. That's what the setting used to be called, just none. Now it's whatever it's labeled as. I need to memorize what it's actually called now. Hey, drift. German? No. I know a few words, but if you try and talk to me, I won't know it.
18 months. Jesus.
What is it? Game versions and betas, default public version, not public beta, not temporary 158, default public version. That's what we're now on, because we support the full version of it. Dunbar's 18 months, that's a second baby. What are we going to name it? What are we going to call it, eh? Oh, if all these people would be all over the road, all over the map, that'd be lovely. This amount of people, maybe not with their driving styles, though. You bought Nordic Horizon. Where is it? North. If you find Scandinavia DLC, if you know where that is, above that. Norway, Sweden, and Finland. Whatever you want. I don't know. I mean, we have so many, I don't know what the names are. How would I know? How do you speak on the radio? You press and hold X. Assuming you have your audio settings set correctly. Microphone, you can do a test where you can start speaking and see how loud you want it. Set your devices correctly and then press and hold X. That's how you do that. Can you play in VR? I don't know. You can't use the specific VR branch. Someone said that the VR branch had been merged into the main game. Apparently. But I don't see why, if you were to use the VR headset, that it wouldn't just automatically detect it. Wouldn't it just detect it? Or would that not work? I don't know, try it. If you have a VR, try it. I don't know of anyone specifically that's answered that question, being like, yes, I can do that. Give a random name. Just go on like a random name generator or something, how about that? Or you can try and smush our names together. That would look a bit weird though. How do you open the audio settings? That's in the settings of the TMP list. So this little cog down here on the player. Middle right, in my case. Settings. You've got general, sound, game, graphics, interface. You don't have that last one, but sound is the one you want. You don't think it's connected? Because when you launch the game, there is a VR launch. Is there a VR launch? I only thought there was one where you could launch it in OpenGX, OpenGL, or DX thingy. I thought that was it. What DLC do you need? All of the maps to get to the quarry road. That's all you need. Including Nordic. You will also need Nordic. There we are, we're back. Hello Tails. Kool-Aid. I wish I was cool. Temperature-wise, man. Would be nice. You can open Oculus version. Okay. But then people... So you can't load into TMP from that specific version. But I do wonder if you were just wearing the headset, would it detect the motion of it? Like how the Toby works. Do I speak Turkish? Sadly not, no. I only know the swear words in Turkish because they are said so frequently. And I'm not going to say any of them, but they are very bad words. And unfortunately, people say them a lot. You've tried it, does not. Okay, there's your definitive answer. Anyone that has VR, I guess it doesn't work in TMP. My turkey. No, I'm a chicken. Get it? Because... Shatter turkey. If they feel like it, you can be whatever you feel like, eh? It's 2026. Whatever the hell you want to be. That is exactly it. The best way to learn a language is to learn the bad words first. And that's what we used to do in school, because when you used to be in whatever language class you were in, get the dictionary and you try and find the swear words. That's what we did in German and French. So I know the bad German words as well. Give it 1 or 2 more seconds. No, okay. Maybe you've just spawned in and your game hasn't fully loaded in yet. Oh, talk about timing, hey? I love when that happens. Come on. It's like they know. Loud driver again. Off to work, coming back from work? No idea. Hear it every time. There was a funny video I saw where someone was timing it, where it was a stream clip from their stream, where they were waiting in the queue to get into a league game, and at the time of starting the clip, it was about 2.5 minutes into the queue, and they said, see, I need to go and put some food on, but I bet the moment I stand up, the queue is going to finish, and it's going to whatever. He stands up, turns around, boom. Game is ready to join, and he's like, told you. It's like it knows. It knows. And you crash. Well done. See, if you go down here and you turn in... it depends on how far you overtake to get to this point. If you're about here and you just decide to go this way, if the gates are down, that's not too bad to do that. You're the best. Oh, thank you. Hello, Zakura. Why did the other trucks and username suddenly disappeared while you were driving? You were probably kicked. Or banned. It would show in the bottom left of your screen where the chat would be. Hopefully not banned. Maybe you got kicked for something. And yes, if you're not on the TMP server, you can't open your tab list anymore. So you'd have to reload the game. First Turkish word you taught was swear words. You learned English on your own. But from what, though? Because a lot of people learn it through social media, through TV shows. Video games? That's the reason. That's very helpful when people learn like that. Again, just leave it a few moments. This one's trying to pass them. I mean, I guess only one of them decided to do that. Did they go AFK because the gate was down? Gate goes down, you really need the toilet, you rush to go to the toilet. The moment you do go to the toilet, the gate goes up. I don't know how many people you passed to get there though, but I'm pretty sure you just smushed in front there. It was cool, I did as well, but it was so long ago that I don't really remember much of it now, so. You can park on the side of the road, yes of course, but if you do park, like here, use the function called F1 when you're stationary. It pauses your game for you, so that if anyone zooms down the road and loses control, if they hit you, you won't then return to your computer across the road. So, we're back here, we are. We're in landscape, folk, what do you think? It's exactly the same on all platforms. You were hearing the voice chat. If you mean, so you could still see the people, but their names disappeared, right? You sure? Opens the truck menu. Yeah, but so how do you pause the game now? I'm pretty sure F1 is the general, like, yeah, the style of it changed, but I'm pretty sure it does the same thing still. F1 does pause the game. Yeah, I'm clarifying that because then F11 does that. You see how everything turns off? You might have accidentally pressed F11. That's why you saw that out. Opens the UI. Yes, but it also pauses. Because if I go and look at this tree that's moving right here, if I press F1, that's pausing it. So yeah, it will look weird when having the thing open on your screen, but in the background the game will be paused. I guess it doesn't say paused now at the top of the screen, right? Give it a few moments. Just want to see if this one tries to smush in front again. Oh. Just hold on. 2 minutes. Okay, we'll go from there. Huh? Now you're going to disable the watcher? No. You have to redeem it again, because I guess it wasn't refunded, right? They're already arguing. No usernames, no text chat, no tab, but you're hearing the voice chat. Okay, so that is definitely F11. Press F11 while you're in-game. That's to turn off TMP's UI elements. Thank you, Star. Nice. Hello, Joe. You don't speak English, you'll just watch. Welcome. That's okay. Is he disabled? It's clearly not, because it was just redeemed. It's because they redeemed it yesterday when I was doing driving, and I realized that there's a feature I can use in StreamerBot. What was that gift, Alec? I saw that. There's a feature in StreamerBot where you can, or a little plugin that someone made, where you can disable certain rewards, or you can enable or do certain functions based on what day or time it is. Couldn't find it for a sec. Not me. It was your microphone. What mic drop? You dropped it. Strins, appreciate that. It's funny how that doesn't actually show up properly. Certain rewards don't show up. I only saw it because I saw something pink on the phone preview. Yeah, these guys are arguing a lot. So we'll have this as video evidence, and then when I go back to real time, I just want to see if they do it again. Mr. Galaxy, did you do one just now? Because it doesn't show in my event feed. There is a doc for the TikTok chat, but I don't know how well it shows it, because every new event in the TikTok chat disappears. It gets overwritten by something else. If there's a chat message, that's fine, but if there's like someone joined, someone shared, someone whatever, you know. Oh, back when you said yes, and the chat had to confirm, like, yes, you actually did do that. But that was also because I was not streaming on the TikTok thing, so anything that would happen over the actual screen fully, like maybe reacting to me, didn't do it. Now hold on. You know who we're looking for, right? A white Skoda, a pink Skoda, and a small Volvo. Here we are again. Good timing, just found them. Interesting, interesting. Do you know? Oh, they're finding it hilarious, though. Well, I'm glad you're having a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying that. Cry, they're telling each other to cry. Already been reported, of course. There's no chance I'm going to be able to report one of them, is there? Yeah, because they've all had it. Oh, that one worked. So hold on a moment. Stream yesterday was pretty good. You improved your stream. Well, we're testing landscape. So now on all 4 platforms I'm on, you're seeing the exact same thing. There's no difference now. Prime, good. What was that? Alec, relax. See, I can see them. They show at the bottom of the screen. But if I didn't have the phone preview open, I would not see that at all. Stop spamming it! Stop it! These better not cost a lot. 199. Oh, you have so much money. Stop it. That's what I'm testing. Right. Are you seeing just which ones do actually show then, perhaps? Prime? Apparently there's a Prime going the other way. Yeah, there are some Prime users. So hang on, can all players do this now? Does it not have a hitbox? Oh, they're ditching it. Hopefully able to build up more speed. Someone looked at my report? No, my report's still there. You like when streams have a landscape option? But the thing is, though, it's only a landscape in this context. I can't do just a vertical and a landscape switched, but at the moment, yes, it shows you all the parts of the screen, so we're testing that out. Yeah, we know what they're doing, yeah. Bit ambitious. Cool. That was funny. Well done. No, Yogs. I am aware of Yogs, yes. They make content around this game, particularly screaming on the CD road. That's their sort of bit that they do. Hello, Flippy. See, now they're interfering with other people because any chance they get to get back to where this person is, they will take it. Even if it means disrupting someone else. Interesting. I don't see too many. The ETS2 videos I see are more of the meme ones where someone's using just a terrible setup and they've got like a silly audio over the top of it. Those are the only ones I actually see now. Not really any like produced ones, let's say. There's an admin nearby. Oh, he got banned. Back one got banned, and they got banned as well. Well, now I can look at my one, and then that will be back up for their report. So we've seen 2 now. If you get banned so you don't see his videos, you can press not interested, and then you can filter down to why you're not interested. If you really want to. You can select, like, not from that person. You can block them if you don't want to see them. They don't have to block you. In the lemon. Gifted me a lemon, hey? Hello, Ocken. Welcome in. Sam, welcome in. Grim, Kin, Noel. I need to open the program that plays some of the sounds. FRDE. I do not. Is that the VTC? I do not. Hello, Andy, big fan. Hold on a moment. We have all 3 POVs. All 3 people are bad. Anyway. I wonder what the other person would have on their point of view, though. If modded cars' plates can be changed, what do you mean modded cars? The AV plates? I think you can. Felt more personal, so he would know you don't like him. Ah, I see, I see. But is it that you don't like his content? If it is that, then fair enough. Yeah, so this was where I was just spam reporting all of them just to see which ones. But it's mostly this one. Going like that, push this guy out of the way, and then here we just slam in front of them like that. So is there any point in me punishing all? I'll do this one because I've seen it. But from the other report, I believe we also saw the other one do the same thing. But now all three are gone, so some other admin got to it first. You're paid actor? Hey, you're getting people to frame being bad drivers? How dare you? Moist. Favorite GM except yourself? I don't really have a favorite one. As long as they do their job, they're pretty good. I don't monitor them. Plates in general, because you downloaded some cars and all of them have Turkish plates. Probably because they were bought there. You are able to change the plate and where it's from, yes. In the files, there are presets for how it looks. Like my one has the UK plate, so it will say the name and then the vertical line thing and then UK. Something like that. You can change that to whatever company you want. Country you want. This one is Bulgaria, for example. We're also heading this way slowly because we started in Duisburg. Those colours, oh god. Favorite GML? No idea. I don't know. Favorite manager? Favorite GML? Yes, me. Me back when I was one. I was the best. Of course, of course. No one come close. Never mind. CD being CD? It is. But now that we have people back on the newest version, people can not complain about not being able to play anymore. That's how that works. There's our multicolored again. We've seen them a few times now. They're slowly making it towards Calais. Good, you bailed on that. Good idea. Grown man. They do say things like that, sadly. Well, I'll go back to there in a moment. I like to hope that some people teleport over to there. Randomly. Kind of like how I did. I went straight there. Reported already? No, not reported already. Did this just happen then? Somewhere here. You don't go on the wrong side, do you? Oh, no, you don't. Okay. You get paid to do this. No, being in the team is a volunteer thing. UI has shrunk. It has. My tab list has shrunk because the map has shrunk. That's the smallest the TMP list goes now. Minimap is smaller. Here. Pay attention here. What do they do? Ah, they hit the fence. I see. But then do they stay here? No, they're not there now. Okay. Looks like him IRL. You're so funny. Yeah, I thought so as well. And then they just sat there, perhaps. But no, that can happen. If you don't pay attention, you'll hit the barrier. That was close. Oh, bit of karma there. Well done. What are you swerving for? Eh? Warming up your tyres? Huh? No, you didn't. 4 times I tried to press that button, didn't work. Okay, so it is on all the cars now then. Something has changed to where the caravan basically doesn't go all wacky when you go through it. I thought that was just a thing that cheaters do. But now it's every single caravan. Can I just recap on that? Notice how every report so far is me looking back at it afterwards. Is messed up. People bring the caravan so that they can do /fix. That's basically what it is. They're so close, I know. Mr. Krabs, welcome in. Wolf, welcome in. Macy, welcome in. There's the one in front. Just want to see if this is any, like, these beefs. If you can tell it's going to be a good report if the argument starts from the beginning and it lasts the entire length of the report. Then you know they're good. Oh. Don't do it. Don't try and overtake like that. Don't do it. No, 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 no. 4.7k, it means, where's that show? I don't know. How many things? Coin leaderboard, probably. Is it coins? It's probably Alec. Colo, welcome in. Hello, Jet2, big fan. Can I check if your triple's okay or not? In a moment. I did say that I wouldn't look at someone else's truck, though. I don't think they'll be too happy about that. 10 roses. Big fan. That shows up. Is live. This is a report from a few minutes in the past. But the stream in general, of course, is live. Money. It's not 1 coin per dollar because holy crap, could you imagine? Here. Oh, that'd be great, of course. Think of all these streams where they do absolutely nothing and people just give them money for no reason, huh? They'd be milking it. Hello, Sled. This. And of course it was caused by you, but what was the point, though? What was the point? Why? Why did they do that? Why did they do that? What are you doing there? Why you do that? Yes, if you were to report someone else for what they did, that number you see in the chat would appear on this list somewhere, and we would hopefully eventually get to look at it. Hello, Sadness. Sarah, welcome in. Well, they're mostly off the road. No. Just gonna leave them as they are. Hello, Dunbars. Again. Only greeting you properly if you actually redeem that reward, imagine. Alec. Is that it? Big fan. When did that become the new heart symbol that people do? Is it so you could do a one-handed heart now? It's been a thing for a little while, I think, that symbol. How do you get into this cam? This is the free cam. If you Google ETS2 free cam usually spelled as one word. It is a thing you can enable in the files. It's not just for us to use. People think it is. But no, anyone can use it. It's quite nice. Just waiting, yeah. Waiting to merge, yeah. Just want to see what happens when this one moves. That's nice. I do like this new glowy logo. That's quite nice. Especially for their theme of black and white, it works. Get a new wheel. I have had the new wheel for a while. If you want to look at yesterday's stream, I was using it. It's the Moser TSW. Pretty nice. Kindly given by them. Now there we go. See, if someone lets you in, not bad. They don't have to. They probably shouldn't, but not bad. Okay. Oh, that's busy. Yeah, I've got to reach so far. Hey, it's such a large wheel, and I'm so far back that when I'm sitting there, I have my eye tracker on a little stand thing so I can move it around. I've got my mixer thing there. I have to move them further towards me instead of where they are right now. Button box. No. There's just buttons on the wheel itself. I have the stalks though that go underneath it, so indicators, wipers, things like that. Don't need any extra buttons. No, I've just put all of it on the wheel. When you have a truck with a 3D model skin with interior, if you've custom made a truck, no, unless you somehow local mod it onto the server, but then I don't know what it would look like for everyone else. If you have a custom interior for a normal truck in the game, they won't see it, but that should work, because people local mod interiors all the time. Whose engine is that? The sound is different. Local mod, yeah. Don't do that. Is this actually possible to jump? Not that I'm saying to try it, but has anyone done that on arcade yet? Maybe you'll hit these and it might throw you off. That could be why. If they weren't there, you'd go... But then again, they might be too steep. Transit 1, yeah, I'll be waiting here for you. Because you can just go straight across here, build up a lot of speed from there. Hey. Gonna push, gonna push, gonna push. Push, push. Oh, you're gonna squeeze though. Ooh, okay. If I do that, and then where's the car at? This car. Hello, you just brake checked them. Why'd you do that? No. Where's this? The port side of the city. The big roundabout. In Calais. One tried. If it was that guy that's parked there, I don't think. Maybe their steering just didn't work and they just crashed. The lag. It's good. I remember when every time you opened the tab or the panel, it would lag a considerable amount. So I had to drive without them open for a little bit. F-16 crashed in Turkey today. What was the cause? Were you recording me? Is this you? You're in trouble. You gotta skim along it a bit. Skip, 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 skip. Hit the ground. Well, that is usually how things crash, but what was the cause? Some failure of part of how it works. Right after takeoff. Ah, that is unfortunate. Wasn't able to eject? Wasn't able to eject. This one is one of those many scenarios where they wanted to push, but then it ended there, so there's not much to go by there. Yeah. Squeezing through here, maybe, but yeah. Still don't do that though. By the way, this one though, there we go, because it was redeemed, so leave it as it is. Really benefited from that? Yeah, I love the type of overtake where someone leaves their own lane that they were comfortably in to try and merge in the same lane later on, and they don't make it. Stupid. Stay in the queue that you're already in. You're already in the right lane. Don't do that. You will not be able to merge back in later on. Yeah. Yeah, then they have to wait. So the person that they were nearby when they started then passes them again. What's the point in that? Alex, think it's getting car bill working. This won't end well. Gonna have to panic, and then we smush back in. Nice. Let me guess you weren't looking, hey? At the person that was right next to you, hi? How do you cancel your job? Well, you used to be able to press F6 to do that. Now you have to press escape, and in the top left of the main menu, there's your job listing. You click that, click abandon. That's how you now do that. Why would they overtake? Exactly. When people form mistakes or faults, it depends on how intense they were. People can still have a mistake means they've done something that has, you know, an accident can be different to a mistake. You realize something was a mistake afterwards. Depends. Overtaking two at the same time. If you have a problem merging back in after overtaking those two, yes. Okay. That's not a road. No, that's not a road. This is not me driving, because my hands are not on my device. They wanted to try and overtake, and it didn't really work. They crashed, got back on their wheels again. Now they're trying to do it again, but you see, it isn't really working. So I don't know why you would try that. Overtaking someone at a normal speed is fine. Totally fine. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But he can't. He will, yes. Yeah, we're trying 16:9 because I did a little poll to work out, do people want to see landscape because of how much is cut off from the view? And majority, I think 80+% of the people that participated in that poll said yes, try landscape. So now TikTok looks exactly the same as the other platforms. It's not a specific view that you see. So now you can see the entire panel without me moving it to the middle. Mini-map down here, player list down here, chat would be in the bottom left. It's all there. If I were to set up clone scenes, I could then have certain widgets show and certain ones not show, depending on the platform you're on. Chat is above the webcam, that's where it is normally, yes. So it's not tucked away in the corner. I don't know how well you can see it though. And again, the widget in the top left is for recent events, but they are only from the purple platform. So if I was to disable that for the TikTok stream, because you don't need to see that, that sort of thing, that would make sense. You mod? No, he doesn't, no. Can I turn it sideways now? I can do full screen on my own view? I can. Oh, and it puts the... Oh, I like that. So full screen on the sort of left-hand side, then the chat is on the right-hand side. For my little preview I see here. Okay, I like how that looks. Not bad, not bad. Mahades, welcome in. I like that name. Hello, Romka. Depending on the device, before you click it you can't see it at all, but on you can't. You can see it all, but on you can't. In the vertical view? Interesting. Hello, Light, welcome in. They cause the jam by themselves. Sometimes you get the kind of phantom traffic jam that comes out of nowhere. There was a famous test done in like the 90s or whatever. Hello, Uzbek fan, where people were driving in a circle and then for some reason they just ended up blocking each other because one person felt they were getting too close to the one in front and they just started braking. That builds up a lot. But there was a reason for it here because of course people lag, don't they? Someone's ping might stutter, you know. 2 yellows in a row. Can't see the chat or me, so you have to watch from the outside. Yes, that's before you click on it to enlarge the screen. I see that. It would show up properly in... if I was still in vertical. Which is fine. Because then you'd see everything, you just wouldn't see the TikTok chat by itself. Perfect snake. Yes. Color difference. People worked out that these yellow ones mean that someone has been reported for cheating. Just so they, I guess, highlight differently. Players worked that out by coincidence. They're like, it's for that. That must mean it's this. It means piss, yes. We're back in Duisburg. Oh, good job. Light green also means it's a report that I have made, but I haven't loaded into yet. For me. That's how it would look for me. Good job. That wasn't really a bump. That was kind of you stopped where the impact will take place. So I'll just do that. That's interesting. Hang on. From... why are you there? I was looking at the back of their trailer there. What's this about? Gotta be patient, didn't you? Want to show me you landed Johnson 1? Are you on the roundabout thingy? This is just worse than just sitting there. I do get the struggle, though, of pretty much never being able to turn. Like, because someone mentioned Yogs, I'm pretty sure Yogs has a few dedicated videos where he's just sitting here and he's like, finally I can turn. I understand the struggle. I get that, I get that. There's a light for left turn. What, this one that's down here at the bottom? That no one pays attention to? We need to do those meme tutorial videos talking about that specific light. It should be a full-size one. Or have it so that on this there's it goes green, but it's a green arrow. So arrow to turn. But then you would probably need another light next to that, wouldn't you? Yeah, because it's too small to add a specific little merge lane. Means another moderator's watching it? No, that's what that light green means here. So Julia's watching this one. Any other strange colours? No. Just those few colours. Wait till you get a report. Well, I kind of want to go there now. I kind of want to check it out. You don't know why you were banned. Yeah, but that's where you appeal, Toby. You appeal by asking what they saw, what you were banned for. That's what the appeal is. And then you will be given the video. Julia. Kawaii. A dart landed. Well, I see your dot. You're on the roundabout, aren't you? Ooh, okay. Wait a minute, did you go over? And then you landed here? And then he's just frozen in time. I see, I see. Interesting, interesting. You flew here. Yeah, but this way. From this way. Jumped over here. Okay, okay. If you want to do that, you do that on arcade. Do not do that on here. I'm just saying, I wonder how it would work if you were to go from all the way at the end here. Full speed it, because there's no city limit, and then you go whoop. So, when you're like that, you, wherever you are, you put your foot on the pedal or the brake key or something, and then you can pause your game, because otherwise the game thinks you're still moving. F1 still pauses the game. As far as I'm concerned, it still does that. It's impossible though. That's why he said he was on arcade! He's on arcade! And then when he swapped the server, I guess when your truck loads in, he immediately paused the game. I guess that's how he did that. Why would he do that on Sim 1, Andy? It's dangerous! Couldn't focus, yeah. Yeah. Right. What are we warming our tyres up as well, huh? Really stupid. Yeah, but folk isn't, right? Folk isn't. Sport applications, yes. How long are they open for? If you want to apply to join the team to help people out? Are they looking for particular regions of people? Because they usually, nice, do that for translation team. What's the point in this? It's likely to go so close to someone so that they crash into him rather than him crash into them. I've seen lots of people do that before. That's why we jokingly call that kind of not your insurance fraud, but your the sort of bait type thing. What's it called? Like how when someone thinks you don't have a dash cam and they decide to sort of brake in front of you, so you hit them, and they're like, "Oh no, you hit me." Chicken? Well, yeah, but something else. Didn't pause the game and am stuck in the map a little. Oh, that sucks. Insurance scam, yes. Insurance fraud. That's different. It's to try and get someone's insurance payout from them hitting you when in fact you hit them. Your support app got declined? Hopefully you got told the reason why. Some people get declined if they don't seem good enough or if you don't write enough. You're a statue. That's usually where they put a statue for Easter and Christmas and things, because it's a nice flat area that you shouldn't be driving. So usually there's that giant bunny bush there. That looks nice. How many hours later can you get banned? That varies. It depends. If there's a busy report list, like on the website, it could take a while. Maximum. There's no maximum. There's genuinely no, like, this is the peak maximum. It all depends. So if someone reported, and then I happen to claim this report, if this is the one that was just made on you, and it is indeed bannable, you won't last very long. But if it gets skipped, it might disappear. But if it's on the website, it depends on how many there are, which also varies. You can see on the top of the top right of the website report list, there should be a sort of load indicator thingy telling you like heavy, medium. I did do the 1 times. I'm pretty sure I did do the 1 times. 3 chat is allowed. Yes, but it depends. Is that Frank down there with that? Because he showed that earlier. I think it is, because one of them is Sasha, one of them is Frank. Oh, good merge. Nice. No indication whatsoever. Marcel, welcome in. Raiders, welcome. Or welcome back. How's it going? A good evening, how were we? What were we up to this time? Today, I am not the one driving. Today, I am the one punishing others for their driving. Just like this person, who did a very terrible merge. What's up? How was yours? Okay. On free cam, wouldn't recommend it. What some people do though is if you start the video and you're in your own cab, like this person, and then you sort of free cam and you fly ahead to look at what happened, so you see, and then you go back to your vehicle, that doesn't count as exclusively being in free cam. That's how I think of that, because you're not like your vehicle is just stationary and you're just being some sort of traffic person, just sort of looking at everyone going by. Management stuff, moderation stuff, yes. So players report each other and we look through those reports to see yes or no. Someone wanted to jump it. Well, if they do it on Sim 1, that's naughty. Next. I know I did turn up some of my sounds before, but even before I turn them up, everything is generally louder. The sounds linger more even when I fly away further. Didn't see you around? Well, I've only just got on. I've been on for about an hour. And you wouldn't see my vehicle either. No, I haven't done any driving today. Hello, dummy. FreeCam is a console feature, technically. You have to edit it in your game's files and then load back into the game. It's not a mod. Can't see admins. Well, some of them like to sort of put their car next to the area they're looking at, kind of to show that they are there. But in my case, my vehicle is wherever we finished yesterday. And these people have no idea. Because I'm just an invisible camera. We have made jokes about how funny it would be if we had our own little drone or helicopter. I would definitely scare people by using that. What are the available cars? The public one is a box van of some sort, and the patron one, I don't know. Is it also a van? Oh yeah, Verclav, I forgot about your triple. 158. If, after this report. Really long time ago? Well, as long as you've been fine and safe since. That van, that's the public one. There have been people that come back in the stream and say, like, oh, you banned me 5 years ago. And I'm like, well, how? Why? That's cool. But how would I, why would I remember that? I don't remember that. Good job. Why would you do that? They might claim they didn't stop in time. But that's, still your fault. This is fine. If you want to, like, what, for the design, or do you mean if it's, like, okay to use? This is fine. That's fine. 2 smalls and a large, doesn't matter what order they're in. 2 smalls and a large is okay. Looks normal. Yeah, everything is connected properly. That's the main part. You haven't removed any lights or whatever, so you should be pretty good. Is this like downloaded from the workshop or something? This seems fine. Can you move forward a bit? Just drive forward a bit just to see if anything looks weird when it starts moving. You have to merge back into the road, just where you are in your little lane. I want to see what it looks like. It does look weird with the 2 back wheels at the back there. Yeah, that's fine. It's not like some of those combos where they've swapped a few things around, so when you start moving, it kind of glitches back into place, and then when you stop, it glitches forward again. It's not like that. Yeah, that seems fine. But this is funny, though. You think there should be a 3rd wheel here. Or at least these would be in the middle. So on the workshop? Yeah, that's not too bad. First thing I looked at was that this is connected properly, so that's good. Yeah. You can customize it however you want, really. Up to you. Punished for accidentally reporting the wrong person? No. Would be nice if intentional wrong reports had something, but I don't know how you would enforce that. The new UI, the physics I haven't really noticed too much. People have mentioned that you can spin out a bit easier now. UI, I've gotten used to it. It's not really that bad. I don't use the tachometer thingy on the left side of the screen. That's just off. I have just the thing on the right on. And yesterday when we did some driving, I was in the old Scania, which has a fuel gauge that's easily accessible, easily to read. You can see your cruise control, at least if you have Truckee open. Anything that would now be on the tachometer thingy shows elsewhere, because they all used to be on the map. Kind of wish they still were. Are you still there, Fug? These 2 vans, I think these 2 are sort of desperate to get to the CD. That's what's going on. Oh, because they realize you can't go straight forward from there. You have to go around. You're allowed. Well, you're not in the wrong by being there. I just don't see the point in you sitting there for hours. As if you're some sort of ornament. Nice. Yeah, the heads-up display. I added the little heads-up display thing. The holographic one. Yes, that was near the end of the stream as well. Cool, so we overtake all that lot. Oh, there's a car as well. Where's the other van then? Oh, here he is. See, there's an orange. That means it's done by someone else, right? Another mod reported that. So I know not to claim that one. I wonder if the auto-claim doesn't automatically select that one. Cool. Yes, because they completely smushed against that one. Or was it this one that did it? It was that one. They both technically bumped into someone else. But this is the one that did that. And then sort of that. Basically did the same thing. Now we look from this one's view. I have seen the updated one, yes. We looked at that as well. The moment my video came out, the design had changed for when you were moving, so now you can actually see through it. So, wouldn't auto-claim. No, I don't think so. If I log out while I've got this one claimed, I think it will just unclaim it. Nails, welcome in. It's going well. How are you doing? How's it going? That's not necessary, is it? Anything... Oh, they did another one. I think. Can you join VTC? Chris, you can. It's a Truckee VTC specifically. If you do the command VTC, it should tell you. You're not required to do anything. It's just if you want to do a few jobs. have to look at these two down here as well. Casually playing with your VTC friends, you were 6 together in Kirkenes, you were playing casually, a random guy saying he's going to report us. Well, if you're all 6 together, that technically goes against one of the rules. That isn't really enforced much. But you're not recommended to have too many people in a massive group in a large area, because then you add too much traffic. The solution that I guess some people do is just space yourselves out, because then how would you know? Jim Everett, what were they discussing in Ricks? Did you make notes? 2.6. Yes, I think so. What was mentioned? This one is just that. It's unnecessary. Playing randomly. Yeah, not like an organised convoy. I get that. But if you sort of space yourselves out in between a bunch of other trucks, as a lot of people do. I didn't go and look at the 2 trucks, did I? Oh well. Oh, you're back here after the stream as well, Farrell? What was mentioned, hey? Talk about how development was back in the day. You gave away 3 Texas books and 2 t-shirts. Oh, okay. Did they clarify anything else about the UI? Because I guarantee you a lot of people have been like, change the UI back. Give me the other UI, please. Do you want flower? Andy, there's your flower. Big fan. Andy 1, Andy 2. Thing 1, thing 2. Only talked about stuff in the past. Fair enough. Not permitted to organize a convoy in the following areas. Blah, 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 blah. More than 5 players driving together is classed as a convoy. Yeah. No, I know you didn't. The other Andy did. Yeah, duh. The other one. Hello, Ben. Just seeing what the one on the left and the one on the right do. Yeah, that's what I would like. I'd like to see the slider for changing the opacity work for the pause menu screen as well. I thought that would be the case, but no. Guess not. I don't know if that one there is just, I mean, they're out of the way. No, they are moving. But they're waiting, the triple's waiting to turn. This isn't that bad, it just forces people to use a particular route now, that's all. Yeah, TMP split it up quite a lot, because that is very dangerous to drive like that when you don't really see anything. What if when it comes out in console and then you get a lot of people crashing, not game crashing, but they crash because the thing takes up their screen, you know? Or does it still pause their game if they're in single player? Probably does, right? Now, there's no need to take the whole screen. That was one of the first things I pointed out, is there's just so much extra screen space that's got nothing on it. It needs to be kind of like a trucky style, where it just... the info only takes up the amount of space it needs to. Nice. I waited for you to do something. Good job. Right, what we're going to do is, I don't know where exactly to put the camera to make it look useful. Maybe at this light again, so you can see, or not. I do want to change the BRB a little bit. Maybe so it isn't as blurry. But it's so it can just be like this particular scene. But I will BRB for a moment. 2 days ago, Sim1 was fine. Now for 2 days, it lags and fails to connect. That is strange. Are you on... Is this happened since the updated version? Like since 158? No. Generic suggestion would be verify your files. Maybe you've done that already. I'm not sure. Toggle to have the multiplayer world map in single player. Yes, if it doesn't pause. Yeah, that would be nice. You can have that feature in Convoy. That's where it was added and we borrowed that. That comes a violation of the inappropriate use of language. Kind of. The intent is there, cadet, I think. In other languages, it sounds more severe. If you in English, if you call someone a dog, by just that word, it's not too much. If you call someone the other word for a dog beginning with B, which refers to a female dog, that's a bit more of a severe word to use. Only Sim 1. That is weird. I don't know. You can make a support ticket to see if they can look through logs or anything like that. That is weird. Hello, Bubble. Welcome on. You're going to go online? Safe trip. What I will do, though, is quickly BRB there. And you can see if anyone crashes at this intersection. British flag. Nice. Pasta. Flour. Flour, everyone. Peruna flour. Big fan. How's it going? I'm just really curious. Their logo is not a lioness, though, is it not? Or is it a lion? I guess it is. It's not lioness, though. Their logo is normal lion, right? I wanted to see if they referenced current ongoing endeavors to do with the flag. But yeah, BYB. No! Look at that turn they have to do. Good lord. Because someone decides to have such a huge trailer. We're better. Welcome back. This is Calais, yes. Huge trailer. That is from the special transport thing. What happened? I don't know, you tell me. You should have been looking at the screen. I wouldn't be, Abby. Mouth was sealed. No, there's no leak. They don't leak anything. All he does is just gives little suggestions on things they want to work on. What dot? Means Steam friend. I just saw it. You pushed the other one out of the way. I wondered why I saw two people driving next to each other. Corner of my eye, I spotted that. It's that one. Tabbed out. Still a statue. Are you going to be there for the entire session? Really? That's yours, Mile. Welcome in, by the way. Appreciate the follow, big fan. You wanted to show yourself on the screen, yeah? It's from the Special Transport DLC. You can use the trailers somehow, you just can't take the cargoes, the jobs, because they considered sort of missions. This one. Very impatient for some reason. Don't we know why? They want to go around. There, they go around. Doesn't really care. Then we go around this way. Realizes, I guess, they can't go that way. So a bit of a turn. Then we go out. Can I watch that ID? Peter, what have they done? Why? And then this. That's what I saw. I see, I see. No. Don't do that. Smoke the flower? No! No! I'll put your name on my mouth. Anything going on right now? A little bit. I don't like the busy places, man. This would be so lovely to be here if it wasn't laggy. Imagine it would be just perfectly smooth. Regardless of how many people are here. Oh. At least I tried. At least you did. Oh, someone is here. Because someone just got banned. No one said anything. It's because not many people go that way. Unless they're not too bothered by it. Or they just don't see you. If you were here at a weird angle, I think they would see you. These people would see you, though. They're just minding their own business. Mind your business. Good parking. Düsseldorf. With the bus station over there. You're a landmark now, you are. Fitting for the city of Calais. Hello, Romanian. Big fan. Or Romania. Stopping at every light. That's fine. You can choose to. Jason, appreciate the follow, big fan. Welcome in. He is still there. I just showed him. You said it? I did, yes. But the name, the way that I read the name out is because a lot of the TikTok usernames don't have capitals splitting up. So the name is Romanian Orthodox. But I thought it was like Romania North something. It could be like that. Some names be a bit confusion. That's why if someone has a really long name, I'm not a fan of the name being in all lowercase. That's just a thing specifically with long names. Was that it? This little sort of... Well, you're probably keyboard driving. Okay. Don't do that though. It was close. A little tickle, a little nudge of the mirror. Here's our Lille fuel station place. Want to know a long word? What the fanfare, whatever? Yeah, all in lowercase. Or something else. Billy, welcome. What a surprise. Oh, you want to know a long word? Here's the longest word I know. It's just that word every time. Big word. Well, those are already Romanian. Do I need to, though? Am I going to be using these words? Are they going to be practical? Romanian insults? Well, I don't see much chat that could be Romanian anyway. The most common chats are just German and Turkish and Russian. Still going, still going. Never going this way. Ha! By the way, you could have just gone out the other end. I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to block the entire thing. You could have just gone out the other end. The volcano one, yes. Well, I mean, it's just... Are you still there, I wonder? That's a Merc. No. But what was the need for the whole reverse bit, though? It's funny to see them kind of take... well, hang on a minute, these are new. It's funny to see them kind of take up every single bit of space they can. These have been put here to stop people from parking there, I guess. These were there before, these weren't. Okay. Longish Turkish word? Good lord, and what does that mean? Is it a full sentence, or does it just mean one thing? It better not mean one thing. That's a lot. So our friend was reversing a fair bit, to be honest. Most of it was out of the way, though. Like, if you just see them do that, other than the one where they interfered with someone here... Maybe just kick in that scenario. Still don't do that though, because I don't see why you needed to. Because this is old map area, so if you enter a prefab where it splits like this, all of it discovers. In the new DLCs, it's split. In the old ones, it shouldn't do that. It means it's as if you're one of those people we can't immediately turn into a failure. That's philosophical. Interesting. But how often is that phrase used? Phrases like that means, you know, a very specific thing and it's a very long word. They just sound like sort of relics of the past, but they're not used much. Back when people used so many words and they had such flourishing language. Don't go left, don't go left. Oh, you're going down the left one, okay. Even if you're new to the game, why is this such a difficult concept? Because I'm sure new people would be like, oh, I got confused on what way to go. How? Former Guinness World Record for longest name? Go on then. It better not be the chemical symbol for the titin whatever, or tintin, something like that, because that doesn't count. I can't see actual names because it is a privacy setting to sort of protect who people are in reports, and we don't need to know. Well, I mean, you are sitting there, but you still went the wrong way, though. Don't do that. Can't paste it in one message. Oh, here we go. How many letters can you put in one message? Is this like 500 plus letters? You said it now? Yeah, it's the first time that that word has ever been used. Yep, it's clearly how that works. Hello, Nico. Welcome in. Big fan. Bit of a sharp merge. And now we're just slowing down. Okay, slowing down even more, maybe? No. What's the problem, though? That's fine. Oh, is it the guy's name? Izzy, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. How are you doing? But is that like someone's name first and then the second one? What does that mean? Oh, there's even more. Senior. So that means there is someone else that might now have that name that is junior. What does that mean? Hang on, is this the longest word or longest word considered in the English language? Is that the one that you just said? Why would that count for the English language? Former Guinness World Record for longest name. Oh, world record. Fair enough. Name. Personal name. But that wasn't their actual name, though. There are a lot of cultures where people have maybe 5 or 6 middle names. But what does that mean? Will TMP be on console? Probably not. No, the way that TMP works, I don't think will be a thing on consoles. You'll have Convoy, which I know is not the same. So, sadly not. Unless there's somehow a way of making that work. 10 years it hold the record. What the hell is it beaten by? Look, there you go. Road Titan, welcome in. Check Cali intersection. What, are you there as well now? Is there someone there? What am I looking for now? Sneaking through. If you stay in this lane, that's not too bad. Oh, it doesn't exist. That makes sense. Pilot thinks he's admin. Oh, yeah. I don't know what that little error suggestion thing means, by the way. Margin stack something something? What? Come on, load all in. Come on. Your game's struggling. This one? Control? Yeah. Is that the one you're pointing out? You'll love to see it. Always in a rush. Report a hacker, but the report is claimed for 3 days but not yet accepted. Don't know why it hasn't been accepted in review for a while. I don't know how many are in the list right now. Shouldn't be pending for that long. Tartar, no. Well, we haven't had insane amounts of spam for those. Those old videos did go back quite far, where I think it was during a convoy or something, people just got into a pattern of continually spamming. That was quite funny. I don't actually like those videos. It's very interesting to have people rewatch such old videos. It's so different back then. Longest word in Scots Gaelic. Now we're parking there. They definitely want to pretend to be like some sort of police. Because they have the colours as well. Ah, they got kicked again. Yeah. Got kicked again. LOL. That's funny. That wasn't by me. Why is TMP so popular for ETS but not ATS? We don't really know. ATS itself has less players on it. It has a smaller player base. Not a small player base by any means. It still has 15, 20 something thousand people playing it. It just didn't pick up much on TMP specifically. It only really gets really busy when there's an event. Vertical bum? Yes, that's what that little line is for. I don't know why it says it's bum. Not sure why. Wait and see if that car rejoins. Joanna, think of the rose. The rose, big fan. I was going to say the flower. Specifically on TikTok, it's the rose. Oh, hello. It's Andy, oh, I see. Why is it less popular? I don't really know why it's less popular. You just have more European players that play ETS2. Or it's likely that the CD Road is a concept on ETS2. Therefore, it doesn't exist on ATS. Why would I play ATS? It kind of fuels itself because ATS's roads are quite empty on TMP. So why would someone go there? That sort of thing. Someone sees it and goes, yeah, but it's so empty, I don't like it. So therefore, I'm not going to play on it. Sadly, that's how it works. People in Japan playing ETS? Oh yeah, the community over there is quite large. There is a Project Japan map, by the way, as well. I don't know who makes it, or how well fleshed out that project is. Are they actually going to let you in? I guess they don't have much choice. HGTs are not illegal, no, you can use those. A double trailer, that's fine. Depends on what you have attached for it. This one is a HCT. Oh, the admin that's watching, did you see that? Yes, they did. Good. Whoever the admin is paying attention. Friends say it's illegal. Depends on what you use as your setup for it. There are certain configurations that are not allowed to be used if certain trailers don't fit together properly. But if you have a normal box trailer, that's fine. So maybe your friend was using something that isn't allowed. Blue car. Hello, Super Big Fan. That's a triple, that's fine. The one that sounded like a blender. There are many configurations. There are also sites where you can kind of listen to how the voice would say a particular text. If you just paste your text in, it will read it out. That's how people have figured out you can make it sort of sing or beatbox or, you know, say something really quickly. But that was a good time. TNT, welcome in. Ben, you with the bruises. Big fan. That was a double. Shut up. It's a double, alright. More gifts, Benji, don't spam it all. I appreciate that. You have a snack called that, and one that is really similar to the N-word, and you probably can't say it. Best not to. If it's similar, maybe one or two letters that have changed. There are a few words that sound like it. There's a word which is the full N-word, but it has an S in front of it, and it means to sort of like sort of giggle, remark at, I think. But you can understand why a lot of people don't use that word. 80% damage. I bet you landed face first, yeah? This one has fog lights as well. Is this one of these hacker guys? Because they don't, they sort of only use this. Remix? Actual remix or mashup? Remix? Not too sure. Mashup? Haven't done any yet. Well, I've only done one this year so far. Last year we did a lot of them. Let me go and search what the word means. To laugh in a half-suppressed or scornful way. Yeah, to kind of sort of in a mocking laugh way. I see. That's what that word means. Twist the eye with a no. Oh! Isn't that a bad word in the...
These are admin and stream also, Twitch, YouTube, Kick. RIP TikTok stream now.
What's that first word you just said? Oh my god. Thank you, the biddies. What the hell does that mean? You love the content? I'm glad you do. I'm working on more. Always got to try and work on more, otherwise I'll run out of file space. And then I can't stream or record anymore. Good afternoon, evening. Oh, did it read it out correctly though? That sounded like phase guard. I guess it's not said like that. Hacking. Is this them rolling downhill? Someone reports by seeing them go really quickly. Oh, it butchered it. Well, it reads it how it thinks it is. As if it were a regular English-American word. This is the one I meant. This is near Frankfurt, isn't it? Where, yeah, these people must have seen them go really quickly past them. You can build up quite a bit of speed going downhill like that. But eventually, when going back uphill, you'll lose it all. If you maintain it, then you're naughty, naughty. So they might have just seen that. You gonna join in? Lion, welcome in. Anyone is more than welcome to pop over. All the socials are the same name. You're not exactly missing anything from the TikTok stream this time, because they all look the same. But I mean, well, yeah, it's kind of blocking, but not really. Oh, we moved. We're in Paris now. Just testing my knowledge. You made it. Welcome in. I'll call you alternator around here. Cyber, welcome in. And then now we're just sitting here like that. People stop in the middle of the road thinking it's still single player. They do that a lot. You still around? I guess not. No, okay. I should start putting that in most of the titles, like how I've got on the title on this platform, basically to sort of at your own username and then say that it's that name everywhere. If you want to look at that everywhere. That's what it is. I like that people do that. Felix, where's the or did you know, did those chat messages not come through anymore? Welcome in. Holy delay hasn't come through yet. Unless it's just disconnected from me. Should still be there. Yeah, it hasn't even showed up. Being a bit crap? The servers there are probably dying. Hello, Felix, big fan. Eiffel Tower in Paris. There is an Easter egg in the Pro Mods version. I believe in SES's one, no. In the Pro Mods one, I think someone, I don't know whether it was Lobby or someone else, did a little video talking about a little secret road you can find that leads to where the Olympic rings are, and it looks straight across towards the Eiffel Tower. What's my FOV? When I'm in my vehicle, I think it's about 70-ish. I think for the meme, I set it to 69 sometimes. But in this, there's no FOV you can change. I can only change how zoomed out I am. Where's the badges? It looks clean without them. Why do I need them? I could pull a funny little thing now and actually change it. You can change it to be everyone's name color is based on the platform they're talking on. So that could be useful. LOL! That could be quite useful. So now you know where a message is coming from. I'll test that in a minute. Has the TOS updated? They said they're going to, but has it updated yet? Why did you knock them, by the way? That's entirely on you, because this overtake is still bad anyway. Everyone did it anyway. I remember one of the only examples I saw was Nutty, who does sort of set up stuff and he does really cool things with the stream. He got punished for it because he had the badges visible. And then there was Harris, whatever his name is, he did an interview with Dan, and on that stream he had both chats visible. And Dan didn't really do anything. Good pilot? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? He squeezed through the line, but that was still bad. Let's have a look. Because I don't think it's, they haven't updated it yet. But I remember it was pasted earlier. It was talking about how it's going through their patch notes when they do the little podcast thing. I don't know if anything said there immediately updates or not. For 100 minutes, hello, Woody. How do you feel about some of the colleagues having a bit of a power trip against streamers? If there are specific examples of people doing that with proof, you can report that. Obviously, they shouldn't. They shouldn't have a power trip against anyone, really. All the same. I acknowledge that if there is a streamer that still does something quite bad, I will kind of inquire a little bit more about what they're doing. Like, you know, if Kachak is doing something bad, it's him. But he still shouldn't be, you know? Right, in the... Where is it? In widgets, it's in the overall chat thing I have for everything here. Display name color based on match platform. I don't know if that auto updates or not. If I refresh it real quick. Ah, it does. Ah, it does. That's what it would look like. There we go. Now the name colors are based on where you are. That's what it looks like. There is also one based on people's preference or just random, I think. It's pink. It's kind of that sort of pinky red. It's not red like YouTube is. What's the other one? Static color, where I can pick any color to put your names as. Any name color. I'll keep it on user's preference. Guess that just looks fine. But that only really works, I believe, on Twitch, because then you can select your custom color there. I think on YouTube you can't do that. On TikTok you can't do that. It's only on Twitch as well. I do, Bailey. I do. On both of those. Feel free to pop on over to either one of those. Oh, on Kick you can as well? Ah, does it show up properly though? Hope so. Good. Scared a group of cars away? Good. They deserve to be scared. Scare them off. Have a friend. Someone joined you. Will this ever be there? Callum, probably not. I think the way that TMP works, it doesn't sound like it will work on console. It might do, though. Suspect is the one that got reported. Hence, the suspect. Or the perpetrator. See that landmark? Maybe he's still there. Sort of on his nose. He's leaving? Shame. And then do you just keep pushing, I guess? Yes, those two cities are in-game as well, yep. Exactly the same as in single player. They are the two small sort of factory towns, aren't they? Nice. Nice. All because near these arrows, where's the wall start? There, yeah, that's where they pushed. Okay. I need to memorize where it starts. What are we hesitating for, hey? People that drive with their hazards on all the time, that's not very helpful. Don't do that. Not what they're really meant for. This is Simulation 1, yes. Hey, Noble! What's up, mate? What's up, cut? How's it going? Tumpy, welcome in. My new, changing the follow alerts slightly, works now. That's good. They do show up. Is this the same sort of thing where someone sees it? But this is in... Where is this? Oh. Oslo. Is there a giant ramp here that someone sees? Or do they hit someone? There is another person. That engine sound. That sounds more bassy. Oh, this is the downhill part. Because this was remade. Because, you know, Scandinavia. But the roads are all broken. Look at the grey, yellow, grey, yellow, grey. Why would they change that? Middle yellow, always Norway. I see. What does Sweden have then? Oh, I haven't been to one of these industries in a while. Popping off to IKEA. Wrong way around the roundabout. Was there someone else there with you? No, it is only really you. Guess I'll excuse that, even though you're being a bit silly. Went around the sign though. Target acquired. Yeah, I don't know what the bohag means. I guess that's the translation for the type of industry, maybe. Nice, nice. Why did you do that? Only other person near you. Not in single player, mate. What's the point in that? The length of the outside lines. Oh, you in Greece? In game or in real life? Safe trip if it's in game. That one I'll do because you didn't really look before merging back, and you just merged back too close to them. In game. If you're currently delivering a job, don't text and drive. You feel like getting yourself banned for what some people do. Why? Why would you want that? Oh, no, right, disturbed a what player? An innocent what player? These people that go out of their way to disrupt people doing what jobs because they know they're what jobs? Oh, your pillow better be on fire. Both sides. Good job, Noble. Well done. Hello, Jeremy. They annoy you and you feel like making them crash for your own satisfaction. But if they are being silly and they can't drive, they'll just crash by their own means anyway. You don't have to make them crash. Don't get involved with that. The moment you skip too far. Check the famous landmark? Yes. What's the point in that? What are you doing? What is that about? Do people see trucks that are modded? You can see the Michelin's on the bumper, yes. If it's an in-game component, yes. Is it because of this? Yeah, that's a bit silly. That's a bit silly. Probably is because of that. Hello, Vortex. That's a bit silly. And then for this one, just notice this is near the CD road, but because the grass looks dead, that's why it looks weird. Lol. You got a false man. Is there even any proof? There will be some if you appeal it. Yes. In an orange truck? You're in a hurry to help a friend, you cut him off. But he said it was okay and you honestly won't do it again. Were you banned for it though, or did someone say that they were going to report you? Polly, how you doing? God, bring back /R. Jesus. It's not making me type out the full word. Disgusting. Tiny truck? As long as it does the job. There's an admin down there. Admin, you gonna see this person? Hey, you gonna see him? See him? Oh, sneak in. Oh, good job. Yes, you did. Thank you for that. You're paying attention. I'm testing you. But I don't know who this is. Testing you. Hey, don't spam it too much. The input work on consoles unless the framework of the consoles changed since Sony and Microsoft won't let mods run outside official frameworks. So unless the consoles become more like a PC or SES implemented TMP into ETS2 and ATS framework, then that's the only way it could work. I see. Yes. They don't like... You can't really mod the consoles overall, can you? Which again is why they may... For mods they want to support, not just ours, but generally, what FarmSim does, where there's kind of like a mod store, so to speak, not really just with the files, but they're downloaded from a particular place, and then like the game does it or something. Can't spam it. Well, don't spam it anywhere, because it clogs up the chat. If you TPR a mod for a troll, will you lose your mod? I don't even know if I can click them to do anything to them. If they're logged in, I don't think I can do anything to them. Where are they? This one. Oh, I can click them. But yeah, if I were to TP them, I think they just go like, what the hell? I don't want to try it, because it may say you cannot do anything to this person. If you try and ban them, it says they cannot be banned in that way. The entirety of my Chatterino chat actually blinked for a moment there before all those came in. That's ridiculous. Don't do that. Brown, please appeal. First time you've been banned, the first time you used it. How on earth do you get banned on your first time playing? That's talent, but please appeal it. If there's an average waiting time, appeals can take up to 3 days to be looked at. Up to. If, for some weird reason, your appeal is, or if it's been a while since your last reply, you could make a feedback ticket for that, which is more like an advanced appeal. Yeah, Finn, are you worried about whether you got reported or not? Is that what you're talking about? I already helped your friend and you cut someone off, but he said it was okay. So does that mean you're wondering if the person did report you? Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Finn, I answered your question. Finn! I'm talking to you, Finn. Do you speak Turkish? No, I do not speak it, no. Good job. Finn! Is it one of those things you were in a hurry to help a friend, so you're trying to overtake people any way you can? Is that kind of what the scenario is? That ends badly. Clips link. Of a ban, not to me, no. You don't send it to me. If you've got, if you were banned, anything goes in the appeal. If you have someone to report, that goes in the report. It doesn't go directly to me. Like, that's close, man. That's close. Because you didn't indicate. So I guess reckless if you were to do that. Perhaps. Because you also didn't show any signs of indicating that. And person doesn't have to merge over, but I guess they would have if they saw you indicating. Perhaps. Scania XL, I don't know what that looks like. What does that look like? It's up to the brand and SES to agree on that. Oh, like a really long cab. People try and make that with the 8x4. What they do is they have the 8x4 thing because it has all the units at the back, but then they cover up the second wheel. So it looks like a long wheelbase. That's the closest you can get so far. But it looks a bit silly. Looks a bit scuffed. I get the aim that they're going for though. I get what they're trying to do. Cyber, welcome. Yeah, Johnny, anything in your report? Anything in your report? Anything in your ban? The stream chat is not for that. It's for the recommended stuff. Didn't make updates. The only updates they've shown about the buses, good lord, is for showing what the vehicles are. That's been some of the latest update. The same Joel. Joel, for those that don't see it, Joel is the motor. It's just a spinning fish. Don't spam it too much, please. If you just see the word Joel, you must be very confused. What's the what's the reason for that? What is it? What did you hit? Is it one of these little pillars? I don't think they'd be a complete brick wall. Tenke Cruz, the in-chat points, you can just gamble to get more of them. That's it. Yanji, welcome in. Akimura. Amarino, I swear you've been here before. I swear you've... Welcome in. Hello, Hammett. What's up? What's wrong? Person is approaching. Or do they zoom past? Wait a minute. You're there.
Hi.
Did the thing they hit end up being this person here? Because why do we not see them? That makes sense. But I can't resolve that if the person's not even there. Boom, like that, and then they appear here. What? Huh? I assume they hit each other, but... Huh? I can't do it. I can't do anything about it. But you do need to TP though, I think. You're not really going to get out of that, sadly. Huh? A ghost. Must be a ghost. Well, I mean, I can't really do anything, so. Maybe you've been here before. Maybe you have. I was wondering about Amarino's follow, because some of these names where, I mean, you don't have to follow immediately, but a lot of people, they'd be chatting for a while, and then after months and months, they'd eventually follow, and you're like, I swear you'd done that before. Maybe I could. Don't spam so many buttons. Do you see how far up the chat goes for that? Just boof, up goes the chat. No, okay, it's already been 2 minutes. No. FinTech096, I've responded to your message. Finn, listen to me. I've responded to your message several times, Finn. Finn, please. Something about if you're worried about being reported, you can't really do much unless you actually were reported and banned for it. This will be the last one. Couple AM. Nice. To the L. Yeah, don't gather too many of them. There is a leaderboard though. It resets every year. So, take your time to build up your points. Finn, can we time out Finn for a bit? Finn, you're not listening, Finn. You're not listening. Is your stream muted, Finn? Oh, you knocked over this one as well. What the hell is wrong with you? Why? Then we stop behind this one for some reason. There's one more coming. Are you going to hit them or is it going to run out? Might run out. Yeah. Okay. Just in time for that. Why would you do that? How are they able to push them? If you hit them in the right spot, it just kind of knocks them over. That sort of thing. Sort of one solid object hitting another solid object. Usually they hit them kind of around here, so it pushes the trailer and the truck. Or what I like to think of, like you're pushing them in a neck, so they kind of bend in their neck. Those plates seem fine. Do you know how you can become a mod? You would apply when it opens. I'm just... This is going to end... Oh! And then we have a see you again moment there. Hey, how we doing, huh? Chasing him down. Bullet, welcome in. Papeo, welcome in. Felix, how dare you? Excuse me. Such language. It's disgusting. He's now logged in, yes. You were banned for overtaking and reckless. Well, you need to appeal it. Mod and money. The role is a volunteer role. You volunteer to be in the team. Support is open at the moment. Go on, hit the person, go on. No, okay. Hey, you're not that into it, are you? Gonna make a roadblock? Oh, not quite. Yeah, someone said translation soon. But it's whenever each team needs one. What are their tasks? Usually with people that need help. So think of it like the help desk. If your game crashes and you're unsure why, you talk to support about that. If some issue may be on the website or something, I'm not too sure. Maybe not to do with reports and things like that, or bans. That's not support. If you have any problems with your game itself. I'm not following these guys all the way. If something happens to them, I hope someone reports it. I'm not following you the entire time. A video clip, but it didn't show the whole story. If it's from a report, it's likely it's only 2 minutes of it. Or, if it was reported by a player, they just didn't show the entire situation. But maybe it was still enough to get a ban for. Yeah, he's still there. Still there. Server is not at 90%, so you're likely not gonna be AFK kicked for that. Unless you are typing. Maybe you are typing. Good stuff in Discord? No. Can I see your truck? Take a picture of your truck and you can put it in the Discord server we have. We have a dedicated channel for screenshots and videos from the game. Kind of ramps. During the free roam event, some ramps get added to some places. That is at the beginning of May, so you have to wait. You have to wait for that. For that event, though, it is quite interesting. You can bump into each other. You can mess around on a specific server, not on this server. Anything you wish you could do that would otherwise get banned for, except cheating, would be doable on that server. So... Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh. Is the server lagging or is it just them? The dedication here, all because I believe they were going by it and the red ones were all pushed out when they should have yielded from it. Is that message even... I don't think I see that message pop up. Yeah, I don't see the message. That's funny. In my overlay, that message doesn't show up. I see. Yeah, well, same message again, then. Why not, Joel? Because you're doing too many, Joel. That's too much, Joel. It's too spammy. It's a big emote. Clogging up the chat. Too much. Hello, JG. Good evening. How you doing? This car is going to cause some problems. I get you love it, but calm down, calm down. It's such a random emote, there isn't really any context to actually use it. I don't really understand. I don't get the concept of that emote. Maybe if, like, you're watching a video or something and then someone's name is Joel in the video? Or if the streamer's name was Joel? I think something is going on because a few more people are sort of rubber banding around now. Not my problem, though. Not my problem. That ain't up to me. Pings 94, yes. So maybe that is it. Is that normal? No, not really. It's meant to be a little bit lower than that. A lot of 100 pluses. Maybe something is starting then. A little bit of server lag. What happened to you? Takes too long to send? Folk, I appreciate that. I still saw it. You just get 20. I think I get anything from like 20 to 50. Streaming as well, so it's a little bit different. What other things? We don't have too many words that by themselves turn into emotes. The word band turns into one. B-A-double-N. Server dying? No, you gotta be careful then. Please be careful. Donk. Don't you mess that up so much? Well, that makes sense now. But again, don't spam that one. At least it's not a huge emote, but still, you don't need to spam that too much. This is where the gate is. They're trying to go around the gate. I see. I see. Gift you something? What do people usually gift for a country's day? The gift you want. I'll look at what that is in a minute. I don't see the preview of it. Hold on. No? Matt, I thought you were gonna... Still there? No, that one is. This one is. Oh, here we are. That's the same one, right? So you went all the way down this way and then you U-turned back to get down this way. Is that the same plate? Just checking. People with the Estonian flag. Ah. It is the same. Ah. Just to recap. They missed their turn, so they're doing the quicker way of solving the problem. What we technically could do is add a bunch of them, and it's just, if you mention that, the country's name, it shows it. Because I'm sure there are loads. There's one made for every country. Right? Who did that? And given that we talk about how if we want to fill up the emote slots, that could be an idea. Could do. But how many would you add? Why is it so busy? Those are two of just the popular places. Does it? Calais and Duisburg. Scott? No, it's slightly different. It needs to be the waving flag one. So, Peepo Norway. Yeah, there's one for that. Are they all made by the same guy? No, they're not. 193. Every single flag, yep. Again, we have a load of emotes, so. No, Gez, not the Peepo bit. Did we just have the same emote? Maybe we did. Rename them all so you remove the Peepo bit. I'll let you. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'll just let you do it. Or do it so it's now only the name. It is the same emote. I see.